Cameron Howard, and we're going to be talking about the news report of XXXTentacion being found dead. So I'm going to first go to TMZ to just kind of like read the report of what they said happened, and then we're going to both give our opinions and our thoughts on the situation. So according to TMZ, it says XXXTentacion dead at 20, shot in South Florida. And then they also say, it says, according to the dispatch, all suspects were described as two black males wearing hoodies, and the shooter was wearing a red mask. The car has been confirmed as a black Dodge Journey with dark tint and black wheels. At 2:14, it says witnesses told cops that a Louis Vuitton bag was taken from XXX vehicle. Additional dispatch audio has revealed XXX was transported as a level 1 trauma patient. Dispatchers described him as comatose. And these are reports that they were like taken throughout the day. But their little write-up, it says the 20-year-old rapper was shopping for motorcycles in South Florida, and as he was leaving the motorcycle dealer, a gunman ran up to his vehicle and shot him. XXX was in a share of feuds, but as far as we know, there were no ominous fights between him and anyone else. Whatever that, I don't know. Did it say ominous?
I'm listening to what you're saying.
Ominous?
Ominous.
Ominous? Okay, whatever. He's had a serious legal trouble. He's awaiting trial for domestic violence against his pregnant girlfriend. He's facing more than a dozen felony charges. Prosecutors accused him of witness tampering. XXX was on house arrest, but the judge recently let him out so he could tour. XXX was well respected by other artists for his musical talent. Shortly after news of his death, Kanye West reacted. He'd had real success in his brief career. His last album debuted at #1. And last year, he got jumped by a bunch of guys in LA and initially thought Migos was responsible. He later apologized to them, but he told us the incident did not shake him enough to increase his security detail. So that is all of the TMZ report about XXXTentacion passing away. I'm going to look at some of you guys' comments before I go any further. And shout out some of you guys on my live. It says, hey, what's up to Lockhead Boss Lady? Somebody said that they're still crying. Rest in peace, how he died. Well, I just read it. People are saying, hey, and then people said, stop, I'm crying. This is so sad, so sad. No, so sad. Rest in peace, XXXTentacion. Okay, so those are some of the things I want to share. Here's my phone. Do you have your phone next to you?
Mine is over there.
Oh, my phone's right here. Sorry. So before XXXTentacion passed away, he had like this creepy message that he sent out talking about how if he died, at least people would know him for his music and things like that. I'm going to play that for you guys. And then a couple reactions from some people. And then me and Cameron are going to give our thoughts on it. The first thing is his live that I'm going to play for you guys. Hold up.
I fucking died a tragic.
Wait, let me go to it so you guys can hear from the beginning.
Worst thing comes to worst, I fucking die a tragic death or some shit, and I'm not able to see out my dreams. I at least want to know that the kids perceived my message and were able to make something of themselves and able to take my message and use it and turn it into something positive.
Ooh, my nails got eyeliner in them. Sorry, y'all.
I'm going to die or ever be a sacrifice. I want to make sure that my life made at least 5 million kids happy. Or they found some sort of answers or resolve in my life. Regardless of the negative around my name, regardless of the bad things people say to me, I don't give a fuck. Because I know my goal in the end, and I know what I want for everyone, and I know what my message is. So I just wanted to say, I appreciate and love all of you, and I believe in you all. Do not let your depression make... Worst thing comes to worst, I fucking die a tragic death or some shit, and I'm not able to see out my dreams. I at least want to know that the kids perceived my message and were able to make something of themselves and able to take my message and use it and turn it into something positive and to at least have a good life. I at least if I'm gonna die or ever be a sacrifice, I want to make sure that my life made at least 5 million kids.
Okay, so that's the part. I wanted to replay it for any part that I missed. So as you guys know, Tekashi 6ix9ine, he does like a lot of internet trolling, and this could very well be his same demise as well. I didn't listen to this video of him, but this is him like talking about the whole XXX situation. So here's what he had to say.
What's up, guys? I'm just here thinking sometimes I just feel like I do too much trolling. Sometimes I feel like I just do too much. And tomorrow's not promised, you know what I mean? And I feel like sometimes someone might get the wrong image of me. You could be here today and be gone tomorrow. I spread nothing but positivity. Nothing but positivity. Always called me on the phone. Danny, are you okay? Danny, yo, you doing this the right way. Just try to do more of this. Like, you could call me, talk to me, like, what's going on? Yo, fuck all that beef shit, fuck all that. Knowing that he was nothing but positive and nobody wanted to harm him. You know what I'm saying? There's probably like 100 million, 1,000 people out there trying to kill me. And I just take what's up.
So that's what he said on the Shade Room. There was a couple other artists who had their responses. So, and then the Shade Room posted like a couple of his positive things. I think that, you know, like if you live a certain lifestyle, some things are to be expected, and it is sad. Like ultimately it's sad, like if you know, get shot down, gunned down, you pass away or anything like that. But even though he did a couple of positive things, there was a lot of negative things surrounded around him as well. You know, he had the domestic violence thing where he beat his pregnant girlfriend. And then I think even before that, there was a situation where it was like another situation involved with another woman with domestic violence. And then he had his issue with the Migos. And in the article that I read on TMZ, it made it seem like he thought that it was the Migos, but I could have sworn I seen video of him actually fighting with the Migos. He also had another fight and altercation with like a lot of other rappers. So when you live that sort of like lifestyle where you have all these things negative happening and, you know, you provoke certain things, you kind of receive, and that's kind of reciprocated, I think. What are your thoughts on it? What do you think?
I mean, just kind of like knowing the history, you know, like he's always like putting a physical type of energy into his space, like from what I had seen of him. And I'm a big fan. I love his music. But he's always, you know, slap boxing and, you know, and of course that's fun to us. But I feel like at the same token, when you put that kind of physical like type of energy, like you can't be touched, of course somebody's gonna want to test you. And it's just kind of like, even like there's a lot, it's a law like almost like with rappers, like because even like Rich the Kid, he got shot.
He got robbed.
He got robbed, right?
He got like assaulted and beat up when he got robbed.
So this is fairly recent as well. So I mean, but I do believe, you know, when you kind of have like a wild energy that's kind of unpredictable. Like I believe Tentacion, he was in and out of jail when he was really young as well.
Yeah.
You know, so did he have like a robbery case or something like that?
I don't know.
I forgot what it was for, but it's just the whole like violent thing at a young age. It's kind of like you're rolling the dice, and a lot of people that are artists that live these type of lifestyles, like even like Snoop, a lot of them get like close calls, and that's why you see them to live these big successful lives. But you know, it's a roll of the dice. Like it's very easy for you to kind of go out, you know.
Yeah, somebody in the comments, they said that he didn't deserve this. We're not saying that he deserved it. I don't think that, you know, he deserved to be gunned down. I don't think that he deserved to be shot. But what we are kind of saying is like, you know, sometimes when you live a certain lifestyle, you kind of attract certain things. So, yeah, we're not saying that he deserved to be killed. It's sad. It's tragic. And it's very unfortunate because at 20 years old, he still had a long life to live, you know? Yeah, so I don't want you guys to get that misconstrued. Sorry for cutting you off.
No, not to get misconstrued. Like big fan. It's just it kind of lingers with you in that lifestyle. So I mean, I think everything is kind of set up to kind of be against your odds when you're already an anomaly. You know what I'm saying? To be successful in this field. So, yeah, I mean, rest in peace. And I mean, shout out to his family. You know, condolences to his family.
Yeah, condolences to his family. And this is another thing. I don't think that, you know, when like Tekashi, I'm going to just go and talk about Tekashi for a little bit. Tekashi does a lot of internet trolling. He does a lot of things where he provokes people and he brings on, you know, this whole negative gang lifestyle that can end you up dead or in jail. I don't think a lot of people even think about their family. Like, you're trolling the internet, and if somebody shoots you, it's not just you that's affected. It's your whole family that's affected around you. It's like your mama got to bury you, your sister, your family, your brother. Like, so it's a sad thing all around. So yeah, condolences to his family because, you know, even though, you know, we're on the outside looking in, they lost somebody that's very near and dear to them. And then he had a lot of fans. So, you know, he's young, period. So it's just sad all the way around. And, you know, it's no like good like end or whatever.
It's crazy. Like, we just gotta remember, like, as people blow up and you're a rapper, and especially when you have a unique image, like Tekashi especially as well, like you're very easily spotted, you know. So I mean, I believe he's from Florida, right? So I don't know if there's any like foul play that has gone along, if it was somebody that knew him already, but it would seem that it would probably be that. I don't want to make any assumptions. So I'll stop with that. Yeah, but
they said that his Louis Vuitton bag was taken, so it's not clear of what could have been in his possession in the Louis bag. And then if he was out looking for cars, then he probably could have had. He was looking for motorcycles. He could have had, you know, a large amount of cash.
Right on it. So,
you know, it could be speculated. You know, you just never know. I don't know, but. Right. Yeah. So there's footage out there of, you know, the scene of crime. People have it captured. You guys could look up the news reports online. But I just wanted to do a quick report. I'm about to interview Cameron Howard because he's very hot out here in these streets. He's a new artist as well. So that you're going into. So, you know, you just got to be conscious and everything like that. But yeah. That's all for this live. Thanks for tuning in. I just wanted to report that because, you know, it's just crazy. Like, I looked on the way driving here and I seen it and I was like, wow, this is really crazy. Do you want to say anything on the outro?
Yeah, no.
Rest
in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace and condolences to his family. All right, guys. Peace. It said 1.8 thousand playbacks. How is that?